Hi, aloha everyone, and welcome to today's video. My name is Icelyn, and today I am sharing with you a Make Wellness update. Aloha everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today I'm sharing with you Make Wellness Bioactive Precision Peptides, their benefits, my experience, and just more about those. So if this interests you, you're on the right video. Thanks for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you find these videos helpful, please share them where you can. You can always hit that thanks button. And let's get into this. So if you've been following along, welcome back. If not, I have done another update video, and I am sharing my journey on my social media platforms, as well as I have created some just for sharing that to keep you guys all in the loop and this team together. And thank you to those of you who are joining and are a part of my team. You are in the right place. And I am so excited that these bioactive precision peptides are gonna be changing your life too. My life is forever changed. And in the last few weeks, dramatically. I'm just so thankful for this product and the changes that are happening, not just for myself and for others too. We really are making a movement here, and it really is your story. Make it your story. So I'm gonna jump right into it. Maybe you're a little bit in the knowledge of what I've been dealing with, maybe you're not. So I have had a struggle with my health, which has led me to here. And I am feeling amazing, and you know, I'm still monitoring everything, and I'm not a doctor, so this is just my opinions and experiences, and I'm sharing them. I'm being real and honest here. There is a key point that really felt like game changer for me, and it's been a week now, and I just know where to start. We're really jumping right in. I was sitting at our kitchen table, and of course the battery would start to go down. This area in my jaw here started to hurt, and I started to massage it. And if you know me very well, you know I've had my massage license, so I have a complete understanding of muscles and what they do, origin, insertion, trigger points, all that jazz. And so I had been doing a lot of that on my shoulder. I was in a car accident that was driving me crazy. I've wanted surgery on it for ages, and since taking these and working out and doing, you know, exercises, this, massage, this I will talk more about, and then the body rock we'll talk more about too, but for trigger point and massage and structural stuff and and so like, now I'm kind of getting off track. So I'm there and I'm massaging it and doing all these things, and and so you kind of even hear it pop some there and then back. And when I came out of it, I'm gonna change the battery. Like, it solid went into place in there somewhere amazingly. Blood went rushing to my brain, like I could feel it, and there was nothing I could do to stop the tears from coming out, and just bawling and breaking down for a moment. And as I broke down into that cry and I came out of it, I was like seeing myself standing at the end of our driveway after I'd been told to get out of the vehicle, because I remember saying something very honest and just thinking, oh, they're not gonna like that. I'm gonna be told to walk home. And instead of being told to walk home, I was like blindsided, punched, socked in the jaw, neck, head. I don't remember what I said, but I just remember being totally blown away by it, because the person had never done that to me. It was usually another person that was treating us pretty crappy, and I was like, wow. So that's how long that's been stuck, and I kind of like, I felt better, and I was just like, wow, I can see everything so clearly. I mean, it was amazing. It let go, and it just felt like, and it felt like that had been stuck there. I think I was like around 13 years of age, maybe older. I don't think I could drive a car quite yet. I don't think I could drive a car. I feel like I would remember that part about it. And so yeah, it feels a little bit hard to talk about because other people are involved and this is a pretty serious topic. And the cool thing is I am doing incredibly better, and so the story gets deeper. Like a week prior to that, someone had reached out to me and was kind of like, oh, you know, your neck vein, you should get it looked at, you know, that's heart issues. Well, it's been there for like 10 years. It's been online. No one's ever said anything to me. I've never been able to link enough symptoms for it to go after it, and I've always figured it's been something cosmetic. However, in that moment with the blood rushing back, I was just like, okay, so that's been blocked, so that wasn't doing what it was being supposed to be doing. And there's been times where I've like adjusted, you know, seen a chiropractor or whatever, and I'm like, oh, it's so great because it feels like there's blood, there's oxygen back to my brain, but nothing on that level. And so it was mind-blowing and so cool to me because I felt fixed, I felt better. So taking it back to after talking to that person, I'd been looking at a lot of like stuff, well, kind of even prior to that, about possibly having MS, or knowing I've had C1 injuries and shoulder stuff, just kind of trying to like figure it all out and read about aminos and proteins and these peptides online and how they're responsible for getting oxygen to our cells. And it hit me in that video that I was like, it felt like there was oxygen in my armpit again, or that airbag, you know, ever since that injury and my broken scaphoid bone, I've had issues. It was just like, it's breathing, I can move. It felt amazing. And ever since that, then the pain started to focus at the back of my neck, and I'm just like, what is happening here? Well, this is like the powerhouse, your nerves, everything that goes through your bodies and controls everything. And I find an article that connects having MS as a symptom of having a C1. And then I'm like remembering that you even have your axis axillo joint and how it sits, and your occiput and the base and all of that. It's like this, and that unjammed, and it had been jammed for decades, and I felt that. I truly did. And it's been mind-blowing and an experience ever since. And I've been monitoring myself extremely closely and doing everything that I should be doing. So, and then it felt like, okay, I need to re-strengthen these muscles in my neck. So I got to working out. And then my knee that had an injury and always bothered me, I was like, I don't feel like I can dance as well. It popped, and it's not bothering me. And then I have a dropped arch where I have not had feeling. I got my tattoo here ever since I was like pregnant with Adrian, and yeah, and I can feel this now, and it's taken me back to a lot. Or even like that hip joint feels better, like stuff is just kind of alive. I'm feeling it, it feels better. You know, I'm not like, oh, some 100% my body's great, but it was almost like these injuries were too much and my body was shutting off. I don't know how else to explain it, and I have to keep sharing what I'm experiencing, going through. I'm gonna be honest with you all, and just, you know, this is where we're at. So what's been cool is I was telling Mike, is like, I can't just, you know, say 100% these peptides have done it. There have been things that have led to this. You know, we've taken alcohol out of our diet. I've started more on whole foods. All that processed junk just tastes like garbage. And exercising, and, you know, products like juice, energy drinks, you know, like all those crap liquids you can buy that just, water, what's wrong with water? And then, you know, exercise, you've got to get your blood and your system, like, our bodies are machines, they're meant to move. And so just all of it together is helping. The beauty products I've been taking, the colostrum and the Oliveda and this, it's just so awesome. So Body Rock is just a massage tool. It's just a rock shaped. So like, you know, I'm able to get in here and massage along muscles and joints and do the different edges and do stuff. Oh, and see, I knew I'd forget parts. So here, before the shoulder even started to get better one morning, so I'm on the couch, I'm just massaging everything, and this like started to get all pinched and twinged, and I'm like, Micah, you gotta come, you gotta help me. You've got a massage in here, and I can feel it. It's still pretty tender, but like in between the two. And he needed to take both hands, and it was like barely any touching. It wasn't like some, you know, massage, but he was just kind of like dragged along it and pulled, and as he got to my wrist, it just like, it all came loose and popped, and it felt amazing. So I can't even take credit. Micah's hands had to help, and I'm like, I don't know if I was alone who would have been there to help me in that moment, but I would have even convinced the kids if Micah wasn't around. So it was some timing, and it felt so good. And then the shoulder let go even more after that. Like, this is still a work in progress. I'm still massaging it. I'm still, when I'm working out, I'm taking breaks, and I am being good to my muscles, and these peptides are helping my muscles, and my muscles are loving it. And it's just, I was kind of like, you know, every day it seems like I'll have this kind of like ache or pain in my body, and my body's kind of like, you remember this one? And I'm like, yeah. And it's like, okay, well, does it feel better now? Here's some oxygen for it. I don't know, something. It's been incredible. And then this is a little tool hack here as well. I don't have the best wrap around it. This is pretty sticky stuff. Micah had it around anyway. I'd rather use like gauze, like sticky tape, and tape the two tennis balls together. But tape these, and you know, we gently, like, you'll place them on your back on the floor and you'll lay, and then you can roll along your spine, and it helps along your spine. And just even this morning, Mike and I were talking, and we were just like, since we've done this, like, usually we'll have pops and backs happening, and it's just like, it's not as often. It's like, we feel good, like, it's just, it's staying in place. It's incredible. Incredible. I made a list in my phone, things that were not helpful to my health. And at 9 months old, I suffocated on plastic, and we don't know what that could have done to me, but I was blue at one point. And so yeah, there's a video on that. It's, you know, they're hard, older videos are harder for me to watch. But anyway, besides the point, my mom and I were in a car accident where someone T-boned us, and so, you know, that's not gonna help that. I have been in abusive relationships and been, you know, even smacked after the person that did that in the driveway did that. And, you know, I've been jarred and in other accidents, and, you know, like, time afterwards, like, feeling the clicking. And then there's even been someone that's, you know, had their hands around my throat so much to where I felt like it messed swallowing stuff up. And I've been, like, noticing when I'm doing push-ups, like, my throat is like, okay, we're even going to realign that so you can swallow normal now. I'm not making this stuff up. And I have on here, yeah, the dropped ankle from being pregnant, my sacrum joint, because that kind of bugged me. And then we talk about my broken hand from the car accident, and then also messing up the shoulder and my knee. So that's a pretty extensive list of stuff. And then, you know, kind of just, you know, what point has having this dislocated vertebra caused just so many other of my symptoms. And now that my muscles feel like they're healing, my skeletal feels like it is healing. It's really been an incredible journey, and to have my life changed by a product like this is a blessing, and I am forever grateful, thankful, and changed. And I just have to keep sharing that, because that's good news. That's positive news. And if it's helping my life this much, and I've seen the changes in Micah already from just sharing them with him some, this is Make Wellness. This is make your health, make your life, and this is a great place to be, and it feels good. And so to those who are here on this team, what greater way to success than believing in a product and believing in yourself and making your life better and your health better and other lives. Make wellness. Literally. Make wellness. So that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Mahalo. Bye.